Hey guys, what's going on? Steve Araujo here with the Bass Hang, and I'm bringing you brand new videos. So this series of videos is going to be 4 videos in total for this particular grouping or group of videos, and basically it's going to feature basses that I use quite a bit, gigging, recording, and they are basically some I have some hands-on and real-world experience with these basses because I do take them out and I do play them quite a bit in situations where I'm using an amplifier, where I'm going direct, I'm using in-ears, going through a monitor, all that. So some constants in these 4 videos are going to be, 1, the A-Designs Ventura channel strip, mic pre, and DI. So I'm going into the direct input, I'm bypassing the EQ, so what you are hearing are the Cinemag transformers on that Ventura going straight into Logic Audio. So my vocal, my speaking is going through my little camera, my actually my Audio-Technica lavalier, and all the playing examples I'm going to be playing are going into Logic, and I'll fly those in. And the examples that you hear at the beginning and the end, the little song I wrote, that's basically all direct. So you're going to hear the bass basically going through the A-Designs Ventura Mic Pre and DI. So it's an incredible unit. On all the basses also I use DR strings. On this particular bass, the first of the series, I have a really old set of DRs, and I believe they're old fat beams. And I've had this bass for, I believe, maybe 6 months now, and I play it almost every other day. I use it on gigs, I've taken it everywhere. It is a Wilkins road-tested WRTPJ, so it's a precision jazz bass, a PJ style bass because of the pickups. It is all passive, and again, it's a Wilkins road-tested bass. So Pat Wilkins is making these just killer instruments that are very accessible to basically anybody. They're not incredibly crazy expensive. They are actually very road-tested, road-worthy. He gigs his basses all the time. He actually takes these basses out and tests them and plays them. This particular bass also has Nordstrand pickups. So Nordstrand P bass pickup, Nordstrand jazz bass pickup. It is a hum-canceling jazz bass pickup. It has hipshot hardware, and it is basically set up passive. So volume for the front pickup, volume for the jazz bass pickup, and then a tone. So basically set up kind of like an old school jazz bass, volume, volume, tone. It is passive, but I'm lucky enough, and I'm going to talk about this little battery compartment. This was the prototype for the WRTPJ5 that Pat built. I was up at his shop and I saw it, and he was nice enough to build it up for me because I said I really wanted it, and it was kind of an incredible piece and I really wanted it, and I'm glad I did because it just sounds awesome. The playability is incredible, top to bottom, from the low B to the high register. It just has this big fundamental, which you know, has to be a combination of the woods, the pickups, just basically everything, the construction, the fit and finish. It's just pretty incredible. So again, it's a prototype, so he was planning on putting an active preamp in here, but I didn't want that, at least right now. So it is passive, and this is just basically covering up the routing that's under there. So one of these days, maybe I'll put a preamp. So as far as construction and materials, again, Nordstrand pickups, DR strings. It's an Alder body with a matte finish a black matte finish on it. Again, Alder body, 4-bolt neck plate, neck joint. It is a Rosewood fretboard, and it is a maple neck. So the one thing I really want to mention on the Pat Wilkins PJ basses is that he moves the jazz bass pickup closer to the P bass pickup. And this combats a few or actually the biggest problem with PJs, is that phase cancellation that you usually get. I love PJs because I love precision basses, the big fatness of them, and I love jazz basses. But what usually happens is when you turn the volume on, you get a drop in volume, and it's almost like this phase cancellation type of thing. So to combat that, Pat has moved the jazz bass pickup really close to the P bass pickup, and you don't get that. So you get this big, fat, thumpy jazz bass pickup along with the P bass pickup, and it's just this killer combination, and to me is definitely one of the best PJs out there. So again, one of the reasons that I do play this bass and the 4-string PJ a lot on almost all gigs. And it's just an incredible, incredible instrument. So I'm going to just play a couple of examples here, and you're going to hear what the front pickup sounds like, the back pickup sounds like, both pickups, and then I'm going to mess with the tone. It's just going to be very quick. So, all right, so let's listen front pickup with the tone, kind of with the tone all the way up. So basically this is a 5-string P bass. Okay, so let's move to the bridge. So bridge pickup with the tone all the way up. All right, both pickups with the tone all the way up. So that was both pickups all the way up with the tone all the way up. Now, what I have found, the way that I usually play this bass and have it set, is I have both pickups all the way up and the tone at about 80%. So here's that. And it's also pretty nice for a slap tone too. That same setting, both pickups all the way on, or both pickups all the way up with the tone kind of rolled off. I kind of like. So all in all, this bass has become kind of my go-to because it does have so much fundamental in the tone from top to bottom. So whether I'm doing a top 40 gig, a jazz gig, even on recordings, or if I'm in ears, it basically just really, really sounds good all over the place. And it usually fits really well in a mix. So that is the Wilkins WRTPJ5. So it's the 5-string Wilkins road-tested PJ. So I hope you like it, and yeah, join me again for the next video. All right, see you guys.